Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so I was the producer, me too, but I'm inside the screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so hi guys and welcome back to TjTalk. It's been a minute. I'm not having any gin because I had some earlier on and people are a bit upset, so I just need to drink my. I love it. So, anyway, today is going to be an interesting day because I've got D and Waidera. So, D does a lot of stuff in fashion. Waidera is fashion, but it's going to be an interesting blend of something. But
Yeah.
let's see what happens. So, as usual, I will let people introduce themselves and let's see how it goes. Yes.
So I'm Diana Chanzo on IG. I'm a stylist and image disruptor.
Image disruptor.
Yes, disruptor.
But I'm still wearing slippers. But anyway,
Yeah, you're about to disrupt. Sweet. We're going to talk.
we'll talk about that for a bit. Cool. And
I'm Waidera. It's Waidera from Instagram. I'm an interior designer by profession, but fashion made a comeback, I don't know. So I do
Somehow.
plus size, yeah. Plus size modeling, styling. Yes.
so the idea there was very simple. We're supposed to have a big ass headset on what is fashion. Africans are thick by nature. We don't have a gap for. Well, we have our Kuyu sisters and some other. But she's Kuyo, so
Yeah.
no, it's not in a bad way. I'm just really messing this up. But yeah, so we've got apparently Thicky Kuyu women, yes, who I love. And then we've got D, who is from Lunje, but Lunjes are supposed to be also thick, but she's also the opposite. So it's an interesting blend of opposites. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so but the idea is to discuss about fashion, how they got to where they are, and basically what's happening. So I hope everybody's not too much. Yeah. So D,
Yeah.
how did you get to doing or being a fashionista?
I think I'd say I've always loved fashion. Like ever since I was a child. I was that person who people would come to consult, like what do you think about this outfit, how do you looking this and that. So I got fired from a job at some point, and I think I
Not CBA, because sorry, we worked together at some point at the back.
no, not at CBA. Yeah, we worked together. Not at
Yes.
CBA.
Yeah.
But okay, before I got fired, it was also something that I think my employer just saw this one. Let's help her. Let's
Help
have
myself. Tunakuzitikisha.
Msaidie tushirikishe aende afanye chenye anataka. Because most times I was not at work, handling like fashion stuff, and then it got to a point where now I understood that I could actually be paid to dress people, to disrupt, their style, and that's just how I got into it. I'd say I found myself into it. I was pushed into it. I found myself.
Okay, cool. So that's the story. And that was from Hebang Jobo to getting into this Jobo. Well, then on the other hand, it's been a bit different, but let us tell us the story.
So for me, it was just like a mistake. I was doing TikTok, and now Reels came to Instagram, and I started posting things from TikTok to Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I saw the engagement. I was like, yeah, okay, I think I can do something with this.
Yeah.
I started showing people how I do. I started styling, especially the a hoodie. That's what I did the first time, styling a hoodie 3 ways. And then it got responses, and everything just started coming.
Picking up as it comes through.
Yeah. And then brands started approaching. So I was like, hiya, I can actually earn something from this because at the moment I'm not employed.
Mimi sijawahi lipwa. Hata wacha nilete kamera. Mimi sijawahi lipwa. Goja. Oh my goodness. Mimi sijawahi lipwa. I've never been paid. Let me just bring it closer.
Yeah, because of the voice.
Yeah, I'm like, surely, how is this? I've never been paid. And people are being paid to do these things, surely. Hello world, Instagram, everybody. My name is Tony. I'd like to get paid for these things. But you know what? It is what it is.
Coming soon.
So sorry, yeah. So we were saying, maybe it's the But anyway, so Dee gave us a story on how she got into fashion out of her job, and then she got approached by people when she was actually doing TikTok. So because me, I've never been paid, I just got the camera closer so that maybe you don't know me. Let me just put my face in the sun. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, sorry. Go on with that.
Yes, so I got approached by a brand. They were like, let me send you my products and then you can showcase them. And I was like, hi, yeah, but then my outfits were almost diminishing from the closet because I didn't have a big closet then. So I was like, okay, by the way, I don't have any more clothes to model. This is actually an idea to make content because I also wanted to continue making content.
Okay.
Yes. So that's how it began, and we're still moving on and praying for better days.
So this chick is just being modest. She's got like 20. You know how you look at Instagram pages and go like 20 little small. Usually I'm like, when I see my friends doing that, I'm like, so you just put a video, we just see.
Just see.
Like okay, so you played golf, you lost or you won, we're happy. But this chick has got those multiple of them, and most of them actually, she's actually got to the point where it's actually paid. What's it called? Partnership.
Yeah.
Partnership. Maybe it's Japata, but like, I'm still open. So how did you get from just doing your own thing to getting to the paid partnerships?
I actually don't know about that because what happened is I got a brand who was like, hi, how much do you charge for modeling? So
just randomly?
Yeah, just randomly in my DM, I'm like, okay, sawa, how do I go about it? So what happened is
25,000
So at the moment, I was still growing my numbers. I actually have screenshots of how I began. I was at 850 followers.
Wow.
So I've grown and I've just been documenting it. It's a journey.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciating it because it's something, yes, I've been on YouTube, but maybe I entered YouTube for wrong reasons. But right now I'm okay. Like it was something that just happened naturally.
Wow.
I didn't force it.
So it's what we call organic growth.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, cool.
So when they approached me, they're like, how much will you charge me for this? So I approached a couple of influencers.
Kumbe nilikuwa nafikiria mimi ndio mbaya. Watu waliapproachiwa wakasema mimi pia naweza fanya kazi.
So I approached some. I was like, hi, can you help me get a rate card? I don't know how to go about it. There's no information out there how to place yourself or how to even price yourself to a brand. Here in Kenya, you just see a state.
Yeah, because you see TikTok, the numbers go up, down.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I was ignored. I was left on scene. But we moved.
Yeah, blue ticked.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
What is she saying?
Yeah.
They always think like, me, I was not helpful anyway. So
yes, so you figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I was expecting two answers. I was expecting, yes, I can help you, or no. I was actually expecting a no rather than not getting anything at all.
Yeah.
So that really bothered me. I was like, by the way, if I was to go back on YouTube, I think I will even talk about how to place how to place yourself, how to even price yourself to a brand, because you don't have to begin. Because I've also said crazy amount of money to a brand and they were like, okay, we'll get back to you, but they won't get back to you. So I'm just learning. You go adjusting your rates here and there until you just get to somewhere. I think I'm comfortable here because everyone is comfortable there.
So how long have you done that for?
Okay, began posting on August this year from TikTok.
Sorry. Wakenya wapendwa, mimi nimefanya kazi tangu Machi na sijui kwa nini sijapata watu kunilipa pesa taslim.
I actually began, August. I think it was August 25th or 15th. I have the screenshots. I always keep everything, how I began.
Your
with
journey.
The 850 followers. So that's where I began.
Wow.
August, and then September. I think my first brand to approach me was late September, October, and that was for free because yeah,
because you're just starting
I was
out
just
anyway.
beginning and I was like so excited. I mean, it's okay. Just give me the clothes, the outfits. Let me model for you. I'm okay. That's content.
Even me, I can wear clothes for free. Anyway, before we go far, and then B, how did you get into your story of actually deciding to talk about brands? Actually, before you're in brands, you actually do more of the people from the brands.
Yeah.
So how's your story of how did you get into it of doing people and fashion? Because the last time I left this chicks, we were bankers. We're actually
I
bankers.
know, man.
Wearing very nice suits. I used to wear a 3-piece suit. Nobody believes me nowadays. 3-piece suit.
No, serious people. How it has been is I've met people, some who like how I dress, and I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So I get moms who are like, how did you, after getting children, how did you manage to get back your style, your body? So it actually began there. So I started working with people. I work a lot. What you see on Instagram is very little from what happens behind the scenes, because I have a lot of one-on-one relationships with my clients. Because people trust me to come into their homes, get into their wardrobes. It's really personal, they're talking about their body issues and stuff like that, how we can correct. Some it's low self-esteem. So there's all about that. Then of course few brands want to market their stuff.
Yes.
So then I'm able to sell through my clients. Sometimes I'll talk about it on Instagram. So it's that kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. So from banker to bodybuilder, or well, not bodybuilder, but clothes builder, to doing what she's
wardrobe,
But it's amazing because if you think about it, well, bankers, she looks sick. I can remember sexy.
We're going to
I'm still catching feelings by the this disruption has to happen, especially over here. So how did you guys actually get together eventually?
I loved what Wedera was doing, so I started following her. And then for her plus size, I see her confidence, I see her content. She's not afraid to try out, different outfits that normally plus sizes wouldn't attempt. Because some don't want to show their arms, some
the belly,
I don't know, all that. So I was so jazzed, and then her vibe, So I approached her if we could do something together, and she was also very excited. Yeah, then we just did some deals, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So now, the question is this: our African women are full-figured. Yes, we have our small ones, like this one, but maybe she's just starving. I don't know. But basically, we look for African women, like our moms. Everybody else is very full-figured. And that's always been an issue because the standard around fashion has always been very slim, very lean, and everything also. So how has that been for you as a model?
Personally, I got to a point where I accepted my body. So I really don't care what people say about me nowadays. So I think it has been a
But then let me
good
just
journey.
again say that I'm a girl of team thickness, so sometimes I'm biased. But anyway, hide the rule because it's African.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so for me, I think I'm just comfortable with my own size. I have no issue with it. Yes, to some people maybe I'm not beautiful, but to me I am. So if to me I am beautiful, I am beautiful. You can't tell me otherwise. Yes. So to me, my journey has just been amazing. I'm enjoying each step because I know it's continuing. It's not going to stop right now. It's continuing.
And how did you get from being comfortable with yourself to being now approached by brands to actually wear the clothes and showcase what they actually want to showcase?
Okay, I don't know. I think maybe I don't know how, because people love my vibe. I'm a bubbly person.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, by the way, bubbles. This chick is also an advert for what do you call it when you throw it in the bathtub just to look at this chick, in fact I think she's in the wrong industry. Bath bombs are us. Kindly look for her.
Yeah, so I think people relate with my vibe. They see me as a positive person. it hasn't been easy getting here because I was also so negative some time back, questioning God, like, why am I not getting a job? Why is this happening to me? Why don't I have this, what other people are doing? Like, it was so hard for me until it got to a point I was like, God, take the wheel. You lead me. Nimechoka kungoja. As in, I think I was depending on my own powers, but I wasn't looking at his powers. And that's why I always put on quotes.
The power of the thickness.
That's why I always put like inspirational quotes from the Bible, and also something that can relate to you, because that's what got me out of that negativity to where I am right now.
So the other thing is, okay, this journey I know a bit of our journey. I've told you about being a banker and then getting into the fashion space. What's your journey been like from start to finish? When did you actually start doing fashion? When did you start appreciating yourself, and how did you get to where you are right now?
Okay, I think my body positivity or accepting myself was like from last year, because I was
last year
I was so, and the way you can just be like, I want to look like that person, because that's what the society has said. Being small, petite is the way, but sit away change. I've been a plus size since I was a child. Big. Yeah, so I don't know. This body is mine, and then there's this thing of you never know what will be tomorrow. So let me enjoy what I have right now. I never know, maybe kesho something will happen. But I'm enjoying my journey right now, and as I've said, I've begun in August. That's where everything started with social media. Like, I was just active on social media, posting some things, random quotes. But I think when I started doing the reels, that's when brands started approaching me.
Nice.
Just coming, hi, can we have a meeting with you? Hi, can we work with you? Yeah, so
just from nowhere.
Yeah, just from nowhere, because I always say this, and I think maybe I'm unique. I don't know if someone else has gone through my journey, but I have never approached a brand to work with them. They always approach me. Maybe it will get to that point where I'll be able to approach a bigger brand that I want to work with.
No, that's all good.
They'll come
for you. Yeah.
So I'm lucky. I think it's all God's doing. They just come to me. I just get a DM. Hi, how much do you charge for this? Hi, can we have a meeting?
Oh wow.
Yes. So I
from this year, August.
Yes, August, yeah.
2020.
Hata mimi nilianza history yangu.
Yeah, so it has been like how many months? 4 months.
Wow.
Yes, so I can say
growth.
Yes, the growth is so overwhelming, and I just say thank you every single day.
But how do you feel about it? Because you've always been plus size.
Yes.
You've always been, so it's not always been fun. You've been probably joked about in the comments and everything else. So how has that bit of the journey been? Because okay, right now, yes, you're actually ripping from it, but the time you have to think. But yes, but how was
The transition.
how did you feel from being like, okay, now I can't find anything to wear, to they actually won't be wearing
Yes.
clothes?
Actually, for me, it has been a struggle getting clothes. I think once I got brands approaching me, that's when I realized, by the way, kuna nguo za plus size huko nje.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't know, like, we'd go thrifting so that you can get clothes. But stores actually
Thrifting ni mtumba. Yes, kwa wale hapa wana watu wa Kenton, Peponi, thrifting in the UK, right? So one with thrift in Nairobi is called Mutumba. Right, great.
So you go thrifting hapo Toy, Gikomba. So that's where I used to get most of my clothes. But right now, you see brands who even do their own clothes, Kenyan made.
Okay.
It's so impressive that they are actually considering the plus size girl, because you can even go up to size 28.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And Africans are thick, so I don't know why we never had thick clothes. Even this one, it's just that now she's condemned. In the bank,
Alikuwa.
there was a place that was, used to pass, and then the customer was like, "Uyo the customer service," and then somebody said, "Oh my god!" And so, how did you get into now doing the branding? Doing the fashion setup for both plus size and small chicks and the whole shebang?
As I say, this thing of stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like you need to be a certain size to look good, but you see we can't all look that
The
size.
same size.
Yeah.
True.
So I have people who then don't know what to do with their current sizes, but now tumejipata uko tu hivyo. So what do we do with this that is there right now?
We are here because we are here because we are here because we are here.
Yeah, so it's I work with the client as they are. If you've just had a baby, your body is like that.
Of course.
There's nothing you can do about it. Some will try to starve and do whatever because they saw, I don't know who, some star gave back 2 weeks ago and she's,
back to being
back
petite.
to it's just all a lie. So it's pretty much that kind of thing. So I work with whatever size you are at, let's work with it. There are those who are in the process of course of losing weight, there are those who want to add weight.
Yes.
There
But
there are those who want to put on weight. So wherever you find each other, that's what we work with.
Yeah.
So, from how we look to psychology, because for me, how we look and how we feel are two very different things. You can look amazing, but still feel off.
Yeah.
How has that been in your space and in your space?
Okay. Actually, what I do, or rather encourage people, is when you look good, you feel better.
Yes.
You see, when you're not dressed up, you're unkempt, then you're feeling depressed.
Of course.
Then it just makes things worse. But if you try and take a shower, try put lipstick or something, try and look good.
Just get up a bit.
Yeah, get up. You actually start feeling so much better about yourself. And I always say the people around you will benefit. You're cheap with boots from here to
You get some positive vibes.
at least some positivity, for people around you, you're more approachable, you're more likable. So it's so important, to look good because it translates to other people and how you actually feel about yourself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And in your case, how has that journey been? Have you always we've said you always been thick, but how has the journey always been good? Because right now, like I look at your followers, you've got a whole bunch, and I see guys just what's the story? Like Yamina, like if I was laughing because the last time she put on some guy from was it Zambia or TZ with very broken Kiswahili. Mina pendeka huyu mdemu. Like problems. Has it always been like this? Have people always appreciated the fitness, or has it been about?
Okay, I had an experience with a relative.
Yeah.
So we were with my cousin. My cousin lost weight. We were almost the same size.
Okay.
So we were approaching him, and he was like, "Hey, no, she's called Waidera like me."
Oh.
So she was like, "Hey, Waidera, si uombe advice from this other Waidera, how you're going to lose weight."
And
I was like,
serious?
Who are you? Who are you? And furthermore, he's an in-law. And then you're coming to tell me that. I know. I was so. I felt so bad until I went and told my mom. Mom was like, "Who is that?
Yeah.
Who is that?" As in, si wako sawa vile uko. Si wako sawa vile uko. You're beautiful. I mean, if you want to change your body, go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
And some people always, you can go to the gym. You're not going there to lose weight. You're just going to feel good. Because personally, I work out to just feel good. The after effect is the best.
Yeah, the
for me.
endorphins are amazing.
Yes.
True.
Don't go to the gym just to lose weight.
Body goals.
Yeah,
Because
body
that's
goals.
a journey now.
That's a journey.
Another
Unless
journey.
it's something you have actually said.
Like maybe never speed or December. Maybe.
And Ava,
With a remis. Otherwise, maybe lotion.
Elianto.
Eliantro now has place. I was thinking about massage. So these really essential oils.
Yeah.
They look down. Go what's up with Eliantro?
Ah, no.
I got a feeling like Munanipika. But anyway, sorry, we digress. So your mom told you be you.
yeah,
do
be
you.
you, do you. If you want to lose weight, you will lose weight. I mean, it
Yeah.
always comes from you.
Yeah.
I need to change how I look because of something, maybe health reasons,
Yeah.
your doctor, or
Yeah.
even just to feel good. There are people who just want to
True.
your body goals,
Yeah.
So for me, it's not been easy. Like I said, even this thing of passing around CBD, you're called, hey madam, size yangu. I don't like that. I don't like that. What is size yangu?
Hata mimi naitagwa boss.
Yeah, that thing offends me, and then mtu anakushika mkono. Like,
boss,
yes, as in, I'd really, you just tell me, hi, you look so good.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. So it's not been that good, but I can say where I am at, I think I'm okay. Even if you just tell me all those things, I'll just smile and look at you.
Let me tell you guys, thickness is an amazing thing. 1, 2, Africans have always been thick. There's always been this notion of, I'm not actually against skinny people or skinny chicks. I'm just saying the body types are different. And we see people rushing to diets to get skinny and this, that, and the other, but it's not your body type. So sometimes just appreciate who you are. Take it as you are. Plus, number 2, people who actually really love you and want to be with you will like you for who you are.
Exactly.
Because I've seen people killing themselves over, oh, you know, I need to get back to size 14, size 10, size 0. I'm like,
tight things around your waist.
It's not a matter.
Like today, I'll tell you, I went for a thing called tapata. That chick had hips. So the tutor said, hey, what kind of hips, chini? This guy could not get to the ground. That chick was just doing ding, ding. She does 3, I'm like still on the first one. Hey, but bro, life is for living, and we must appreciate everything as it comes. And the packages are amazing. And the reason why we're African is because we were never meant to be put in a box. So Wadera has done it. How many months from September? August.
Yes,
August. Sorry, I made count wrongly. Let me just ask. August, January, February.
August, September, October, November.
4 months. Mad followers. She's actually managed to build her brand from nothing to where she is now. Kindly follow her. There's brands following her. And then my lady D over here is also doing her thing. She's trying to bring the couture of fashion into it because she's trying to get both sides of the spectrum together. It's not an easy thing to do, yes, but in these times of COVID, you need to do what you have to do.
Yes, true.
Sometimes I bring amazing people on board, and I think there's more conversations we need to have about fashion.
That's true.
And more so on plus size because
Yes.
we need to have comfort in our skins. She has a nice mini, but it's not always. Sometimes other people have, you know, vitambis and biconos. It happens. And some people actually get back from where they were before. But so, what would you tell people who are plus size, who actually want to either do what you're doing or actually even just feel and dress good?
Okay, for me, I think you've had this a lot of times. Just that. That's the thing. Just that if you want to showcase whatever you're wearing, just start. I use a phone, mpaka sai, and the phone is not that good. But if you just begin, you never know who's watching. There's something that I was told by someone, and I live by it until now. You never know who's watching. Do your thing. You never know who's watching, and it's true. You never know. You just umasikia tu mtu amekudm, you're like, haya, what have you seen in me?
Yeah, so DMs, she actually replies DMs.
I do try.
Yeah, she does.
I do try as much as I can. Even though
Pesa na za kutoa, please. Just
I
see it,
even
just
yes.
Okay.
So that has been my journey so far, and I'm happy about it.
That's like 4 months.
Yes, from August.
I'm a girl of thick face, lifespan.
Still like
Anyway, let's just get it from that and just go to D. How was your journey been so far?
It's been great. I've met amazing people, very amazing people. I've met, see, relationships are very important. That's what I've come to also understand. Because sometimes some of the people I've met, it's gone beyond work.
Yeah.
We build relationships, some become my sisters, you know, that kind of thing. And I really appreciate that because then I wouldn't have met them if I wouldn't have taken this journey. Another thing that gives me so much joy from what I do is seeing people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, oh my god, you know, that wow factor.
Like you
I could actually
wow,
look this
nice.
good.
Yeah.
You know, that gives me so much satisfaction, both men and women, even men. So liberty cards.
Unajua saa zingine hivyo tu kuna shida hapa chini.
Be
Hapa
comfortable
chini.
with it.
So it's both. That's tremendous, you know, satisfaction. Women telling you like even their marriages are better, you know, because now they're doing better.
Wow.
Their children appreciate them more.
Yeah.
Some have gotten promotions, you know, like one day someone checked into the
From
office.
women,
Hey,
hey.
you are another promotion. So it's so
Hata mimi boss. Hakuna vile.
Oi.
Wachanga mimi.
yeah. So it's all that. So it's a journey. I'm still willing to learn so much more. I'm getting into also clothing. This is my design. This is something I'm doing.
This is amazing. This is
Yeah, it is.
These are the Kenyan colors, by the way. For those people who don't know.
Yeah.
I'm representing.
The Odieros.
Yeah. So there's all that, everything fashion, and just changing even people's perspective. Like Kenyan, they can dress.
Yeah.
People are so laid back sometimes, and you feel like, hey, you're ahead. Unaenda mbele sana. But people can actually dress. People can look good. It's just small tweaks here and there. Yeah.
So the idea is this: we shall definitely do it again.
Yes.
There's fashion management tips on this side, and there's how to wear it on this side. Sometimes. But the idea is, you know, we normally throw how we look to the wind at some point.
Yeah.
And one must get back. I mean, it's been a long year and an amazingly crazy year. And people still must look good. I mean, when you go out there, even with your mask, like I put on a mask, I see everything.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, but I think it's still an amazing thing, and I think we must still look beautiful and amazing. And yes, I said I'm Team Thick, but yes, I'm also Team Beautiful. So it depends on how you want to manage those things. So please, do not stop trying to look good. If you need to look good in thick clothing, thick thighs, I'll put her tag on, then you can see what's up.
Yeah.
And then if you need advice, I'll put D on, and then you can have a look, see. And then we'll probably have another session and see how this goes.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ciao.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Haikuwagi na mambo